Welcome back to the Clever Report. So, a lot has been happening in this period of Ramadan. A report came out that Sokoto, Jigawa, Katsina, Kano State government approved over 16 billion for Ramadan feeding and palliatives. Now, we all genuinely know that this money is just being laundered. There's no way 16 billion naira is just be used for a period of a month that will have the Ramadan fasting and every other thing. There is no way you want to tell me these governments are going to use 16 billion naira for just Ramadan feeding and for palliatives to help people break their fast and stuff. And another component when it comes to this Ramadan stuff, the northern governors and the northern governments, the state government, in conjunction with the Hisbah police, which I think is very, very unconstitutional. I don't know why we have Nigerian police force and then we have morality police in the north. But that aside, they closed the schools for 1 month, even private schools, even Christian schools. Now I'm asking, in a region that has the highest number of out of school children, why are you closing the school down for 1 month of Ramadan? Well, it doesn't make any sense. People can still fast and go to school. If by going by this logic, you want to close the schools down, close the markets down, close the hospitals down, close the banks down too. But that institution of learning is what you are trying to close down. Are you more Muslim than those Arab nations, the United Arab Emirates, all these Bahrain, Kuwait, all these Arab nations? Their schools are still open. They're still observing their fast. They're still making everything. They're still, a conservative enough when it comes to Islam. But you want to tell me that schools need to be closed just for people to observe Ramadan fasting? It doesn't make any sense. I've been seeing people making argument. If it's like that, because school is an essential, then close the hospitals too, close the banks. Because this backward thinking, sometimes I start thinking, how are we even existing in this country with people that have this kind of mindset? Because this region is the same region that has the highest number of out of school children, people that can barely read and write. The highest number of out of school children. Now you still want to close down school for a month. Schools now, secondary schools are in second term. In this critical point, you just want to close down schools just to observe Ramadan. I want to know, has Nigeria become an Islamic state? Let us know. Because if it's Islamic state of Iran or something, we'll know that okay, because there are still Christians there. And then that was so appalling when the news broke. I was like, why are you closing schools down if you don't want to dumb down the population? That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, Khan has actually rejected, the calls for Akpabio to resign. And I dock my heart to Khan. Over the past few years, Khan has become very, very politicized, and I've been very, very critical about them. But when they get something right, yes, the problem. If we say this president with Akpabio that he shouldn't get his day in court, he shouldn't be sued criminally and every other thing, we just believe Senator Natasha just because she said so. People calling for his resignation just because somebody leveled an accusation against him doesn't mean he should resign. The person should have his day in court. He should have his day in court. And even the northern elders are calling for Akpabio to resign. It doesn't make any sense. Why are you calling him to resign? Instead of mount pressure on the accuser to provide hard evidence. So this man, if he's actually guilty, for now he's alleged that he sexually harassed her. He's alleged. But if he's actually guilty, he should face the full wrath of the law. And if this is just a hoax, if this is just a false allegation, Senator Natasha should still go in for it. So I don't see any reason why, these are fake signaling more outrage that people are just saying because I might not like Senator Akpabio. I don't like anything APC stands for, but I'm still fighting for his right to have his day in court. He's guilty or he's innocent until proven guilty. And that's on the Hisbah police. When they say religion of peace, it's just like feminism. Religion of peace, Hisbah police is arresting people. And sometimes they don't even know if that person is a Christian, just arresting people. Going about arresting people just because they don't want to fast. I thought it was a religion of peace. How come you're arresting people because they don't want to fast? People can choose not to fast. How come you're arresting people for that? It's just like feminism. They say they say they're here for women's rights, their ability to choose. But when a woman chooses to be a housewife or chooses to be submissive to her husband, they label her a pick me. You say you're a religion of peace, but when somebody chooses not to fast, due to certain reasons, you don't even know if that person is a Muslim, and you just arrest the person. This is what is happening. I don't even know the legitimacy of Hisbah police. I don't know why we should still need the morality police. They only go for the poor man. They only go for the less privileged. They never go for these governors looting. And I don't even know why we still have Sharia law in a multicultural and like we have a very multi-layered cultural practice in Nigeria, and there are many religions in Nigeria. So I don't know why we should have Sharia law. Imagine we coming to the Christian Eastern part of the country that is majority Christian, saying you will have a Christian law that even if you are not a Christian, you have to obey it. Because now it's opening this Pandora's box, because some people that are not even Muslims are going to be prosecuted via this Sharia law, and it doesn't make any sense. So I want people to have the ability to choose and people to have their day in court. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So make sure you like, subscribe, do all the fun things. Turn on post notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop another video. You know I love you, but God loves you more.